Hi,
Hi!
welcome to the podcast
Number 3.
3. Hi. Hi.
Hello!
What?
How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm also great.
It's been a while since we've talked.
No. When was the last time you've talked?
When you fell on your face.
Oh gosh.
Before we start, do you want to tell them what happened to your face?
Okay. So I had my friend over. My friend Gage was over, and we were celebrating me getting my first job. And we were drinking, right? And we both decided, we were FaceTiming Molly while this was happening.
Mhm.
We both decided that we were going to do a handstand at the same time towards each other like this. And so I was going, I'm doing it perfect, right?
I'm going
And
to put the video in at the same time.
Yeah. So I'm going, and then he just goes, whoo, and like flings himself right onto me, and I just went, whoo,
You both crashed down.
and I literally was in so much pain. My nose was bleeding, my head right here was bleeding, and I
thought you had a concussion or something.
I think I did, because the next morning I woke up, I had like a miniature concussion, I think, because I would close my eyes and the world was spinning like this.
That's not good.
It was so, and my eyes were vibrating like this. I was like, no, there's no way. Like, this is not the spins. This is concussion stuff right there. And so, yeah, that was eventful.
Also, that night, Gage Venmoed me $100.
Yeah. What? Is he crazy?
I was like, you don't have to do that, but now I have $100.
I'm gonna do it. And then he did it.
How is work?
Work has been good. Today's my day off, so that's really nice. And it's beautiful outside, so I did some tanning. But work is great. I'm working full time, and I've made a really good friend there. Her name's Jonna, and she's been in my Snapchats recently.
Is that the girl?
Yeah, that's the girl. We're like a group, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's Gage, Devin, me, and Jonna. So we all hang out, and it's a lot of fun.
It looks fun.
Yeah. When you come and visit me one day, we can all hang out together and just.
We will. I wrote some notes.
Oh, that's good. So we can stay on track.
Yeah. Kayanna graduated.
I graduated. Yeah, I got my AA in psychology, and I'm debating whether or not I want to transfer to a 4-year. I'm probably not going to do that this year, and maybe not next year if I do decide to do that, just because like I want to be in person when I go back to doing
Yeah. I wish I was in person right now.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of sucky.
Hopefully in the fall. I think I am going back.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I'm so confused.
You should wear this one because you graduated. Wait, I don't know why we haven't done this before. I like this background thing. Keep it. That's so cute. Okay, I'm a chef in space. Should I ask the gap year question?
Sure.
Okay, so thank you. I don't know who asked this, but I wrote it down. And they said, how much spending money should you bring? And so I was thinking about that, and I have no idea. But I was thinking we could go through like each place and like talk about what kind of things we bought, or like, I guess that, because I don't know specifically how much spending money I brought. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you have a budget that you made for yourself?
I
wasn't good at budgeting at all.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
I think
really
I spent too much money.
I think I did too. Yeah, because I would go shopping and buy random things, and then all the food that we had to eat. Ooh, I got a Tinder message.
Ooh.
So I think I brought $200 in cash, and then I also had my card with me. And so if I needed, because they use different currency in different places,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would just go to the ATM or something and pull out some cash if I needed to, but like having the extra side of cash, just in case like I needed it for something, like that was useful, I guess.
What did you spend? If you spent any money, what did you spend it on in Europe?
I honestly don't think I bought things in Europe.
I don't think so either, because like I never really went out, and I went to a restaurant a couple of restaurants,
Yeah.
and I didn't buy any clothes.
Oh, I guess like you know how we went to the Broadway thing
Oh yeah.
and we watched Wicked. Well, there's like things like that. Like if you have to pay outside of like if you have to pay for stuff like that bring money, obviously. But yeah, there's like we did the Broadway thing, and then there's like a few other like extra things that you could pay for to go do in the program. And so having that extra cash to do that was useful.
I don't know what you just said, but good advice.
What? What do you mean?
Was that just about Europe?
No, that's just in general. I don't
Yeah, that's
remember
what I
buying.
mean.
There would be like extra activities, shopping, and then I did a thing where I would buy postcards to every country I went to. Those are the only and food. So like those are the only things I really spent money on
For the whole year.
everywhere, not just like Europe.
Oh,
The
well,
whole
I was
year, yeah.
talking about just Europe, but yeah, also for the whole year, there's always like extra activities that they do. All the activities are like
Mm-hmm.
are they like $100-ish? Or that was some, no, I don't know what I'm saying. I remember in Australia and New Zealand, there's a lot of like activities, like adventurous activities,
Oh
like
yeah,
what's it called? That ball thing,
absorbing.
sorbing, the bridge climb.
Mm-hmm.
What
The
else?
canyon swing jump.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a I didn't do it, but there you could go up when we are in Queenstown. You could go up and go. There's like a giant slide thing you can do, and you just slide down. It's like really cool.
What else is there about money?
Be careful with your spending because it's very easy to like lose track of all. Like seriously, think about creating a budget. I wish I had created a budget for
Me
myself and like
too.
stuck to it because I just wasn't paying attention to how much money I was spending. And at the end of the year, like my parents were like, "Yeah, you spent a lot of money," and I was like, "Okay."
When you go to the internship, you have to buy all your meals though, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. You have to buy all your meals. Um, Sometimes the places you stay at might not have like laundry machines, so you have to go to the laundromat.
Where was that?
I think there was a couple people in Milan who didn't have laundry machines in their apartment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internship is when you live on your own, so you have to spend money on like everything. So that's when you should really
Mm-hmm.
budget because mostly everything else during the year is included except for some meals and then if you go shopping and activities.
Mm-hmm. Another thing I want to say is like when you get the opportunity to go do the adventurous things that you have to pay extra for, I know it's like, oh, it's extra money. Like, I don't want to spend the extra money, but like, do it because that could be like one of the coolest experiences you have. Like, I almost didn't do the canyon jump because I was like, it's kind of expensive.
Can
I
you
don't really
imagine
have
if you
money.
didn't do
But
that?
no, I can't. It was fun. It was so cool. And so that's why I'm like, yes, it may seem expensive, but in the long run, like your memories are gonna last forever. And
Yeah, the
so
money is
just
worth
do
the
it.
memories.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
Just do
yeah, so
it.
if you are trying to try and budget, like keep in mind the different activities you can do
Mhm.
and plan for that. Also, not a lot of people have asked if there's scholarships, and I didn't do any of that, but I looked on the website and it says that there are for up to $10,000. You have to
What?
write an essay, I think. Do you know anything about
What?
scholarships?
No.
No, there are.
No.
There's some
That's so
scholarships.
cool. What? I wish I had known about that.
I don't know if I knew about that. And then also, you could do like just the semester because that's less and it would still be fun.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, I know like some people who will like take a semester off of college basically and just I mean, that's what a lot of the
Mhm.
semester did. It's just like,
Or you could like take a year off and then work for the first half
oh
and go
yeah.
on the second half, or do opposite.
Yeah, that's really smart. Save up
Thanks.
money and go travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save up and then travel.
Mm-hmm. That's really smart.
I'm really smart.
You have your moments.
Not usually, but today I did. Was there anything that you spent a lot of, like something stupid that you bought that you spent a lot of money on?
I would say like clothes. I didn't need to go buy clothes. Like I have a suitcase that was already filled up with stuff. Like I can't pack any more into it, but somehow I managed to do it. And I'm just like, I don't need those things. Like I wish I had saved that money and then did an activity or something cool instead.
Yeah. You know,
But no,
like
I
you
wanted the
should
clothes.
only get clothes if you lose something or like you really need it. But I was gonna say, I don't know if you remember this, but in Europe, I bought that like towel thing with the lizards on it. Were you there for that? It was like this
How do I not
big
know
pink
this?
towel, and I couldn't fit it in my suitcase. So I left it at the hotel.
Oh yeah, I just left it. Yeah, I do remember that.
I was so sad. It was huge though, so I couldn't fit it.
So now what do we talk about?
Well, was there that was the that was the only question.
Oh, okay.
I just thought we could talk about it more. You didn't buy a lot. You didn't? That was a question. I don't know if that sounded like
No,
a
I didn't.
question. No. I think I did actually. I didn't realize it till right now, but because I was gonna say we should go over the things like I'll do it then. Okay. In Europe, I didn't spend like any money except for food. In Japan, I actually bought a lot. I went shopping a lot at just like the malls. I got my nails done twice, which were really expensive because they were some kind of fancy Japan thing. I went to concerts.
Oh,
I went to like Disney World or Disney Sea. I went to clubs, well, a club, restaurants, train tickets. I think that's it in Japan. Did you have to spend money on train tickets?
you did a lot in Japan.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that I actually spent a lot and did a lot, but I love Japan so much.
Mm-hmm.
Did you spend money in where did you go?
I went to
Or
Madrid.
did you spend money there?
I didn't do anything there because I was so like nervous to go out and do things, and so I spent a lot of money on Subway cookies.
Just Subway
But
cookies.
every day after language school, I would go to Subway and I would get 9 cookies.
9 every
Nine
time.
cookies. And I would eat them all. I went out to get food a lot, at least for the second half, because the first half I stayed with a host family, and then the second half I was in the residence. And so I would have to go out and get my own food. Yeah, I didn't really spend a lot of money there. I went to an amusement park and I went to a club once while I was there.
The High School Musical one.
Yeah, the High School Musical Club.
Is my thing slow?
Yeah.
Oh, because you keep responding like 2 seconds later.
Yeah, you too.
That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, I also took a weekend trip to Kyoto and I went to this hot spring thing. Wow, I did a lot in Japan. So I'm not sure how much money I spent, but it was a lot in Japan. That's the place where I spent the most amount of money on the first half. So language, budget for that. But also during language, don't they give you all your meals for free? Like your host family?
Yeah, if you're staying with your host family, it's free. But if you're at a residence, then you're on your own.
Yeah, so I stayed with a host family, but I went out a lot, so you have to tell them if you're not coming home for dinner or breakfast or lunch, and then you have to buy your own food. But if you don't, then they'll make you food.
I'm not gonna make it home in time for breakfast. Sorry, guys.
I was out all night, won't make it home. And I got lost a lot. That's just a problem of mine. So I had to spend a lot of money on like tickets and cars. And so don't be stupid like me. Okay, and then service. I didn't spend a lot of money there because you can't, well, for me, for Tanzania, you couldn't really leave where we were staying. So you couldn't go buy food or clothes or anything like that. So you had to just eat what they gave you. And the only time I bought food was like snacks, if there ever was any. And sometimes there was a few restaurants that we went to, but mostly they make you food, like where you stay.
Mm-hmm.
But then also I bought like souvenirs, like just like small things from Tanzania. So yeah, the place I spent the most money was Japan. Did you spend any money in Costa Rica?
No. The only thing that we spent money on was like beer.
Oh yeah, alcohol. A lot of alcohol.
Alcohol.
That
So
yeah,
much alcohol.
too much.
We don't have a problem.
We don't. We have a healthy addiction.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also the second half, Australia, New Zealand, I spent a lot of money there because I ate out. Well, we went to a lot of restaurants, I feel like. Or we like went to bakeries, restaurants, places like that. And then I went to the clubs all the time. And I spent a lot of money on alcohol during that part. Oh, and like adventurous activities, like we said before.
Yeah.
Because New Zealand is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you can do all the adventurous things. We talked about internship. That's when you have to spend your own money on like everything. When you were in the internship, did they give you like a pass to get to work, or did you have to buy tickets for yourself?
No, they gave us a pass, like a metro pass, and we would just scan it and we were good to go.
And then you go back to Astridge for leadership where you don't spend any money because they give you everything and you can't leave.
So yeah, there's nothing you could buy there either. Like, ugh.
Wait, is that the week we went to London for a day and then we came back?
Yeah.
So like when you go to London, you can buy stuff to bring back to Ashridge, but then after that, for that week, you can't get anything because you can't leave. And then finally, Ireland and Scotland, I spent a lot of money on alcohol. And then what about Scotland, Kayanna? You can't spend
Scotland,
any money there,
also
right?
A lot of alcohol.
Huh? But did you, because like it was glamping, right?
Well, one of the places we stayed at was like glamping, but there was a liquor store like just down the street, and so we stocked up on a bunch of liquor, and we also made brownies, and yeah, so more alcohol.
So if you don't drink, then you're gonna save a lot of money.
Yes.
And we go back to Ashridge for 1 more day, or no, 2 more days, and you can't spend any money there either, except for the vending machines, because you can't leave.
Oh yeah, there are vending machines.
And that's the whole year.
That's everything.
So sorry we can't give you an exact number, but just like think about all of that and plan a budget based on that. But save up and try not to buy a lot of clothes and pay for like adventures.
Instead of buying clothes, go on adventures.
Yes.
And also like Uber.
Oh, Ubers, yes.
Ubers were very helpful over there, especially like if we were out drinking, you could just Uber, you know?
Yeah, we spent a lot. Well, I spent a
somewhere.
lot of money on Ubers. I didn't even think of that. But there's also the trains. I don't know what time they close down in countries though. So anything else you want to say?
No, I feel like we covered it all.
If you have another question, comment it down below. Thank you for that one person who asked us a question.
Thank you.
I think that's it. Thanks for watching the podcast.
Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned because we're going to make another one.
Yeah, in like a month or 2.
We do like one every month.
Yeah, we have. So, someone please ask us another question. It can be anything.
Yeah, anything, guys. Just anything. Literally anything.
Okay, bye.
Bye.